Welcome to this presentation on how to write the CIPD Level 5 Questions Assessment for 2024 to 2025. You can visit our website by clicking on link provided in comment sections or chat with us on WhatsApp on clicking link to get best expert help. You will find how to write this question in this video. Kindly subscribe us to and message us on.
To achieve distinction at Level 5 CIPD, students must go beyond descriptive writing and demonstrate critical application. This begins with reviewing the learning outcomes and assessment criteria. Each assessment requires clear evidence that theory has been understood and applied in a workplace context. For example, when writing about employee engagement strategies, link academic models to organizational practice. The key is demonstrating how theory translates into practice. Strong assignments are structured, evidence-based, and aligned with criteria. This ensures the examiner sees not only knowledge, but the ability to apply it effectively. Always plan your answer around outcomes to avoid misalignment. Writing with clarity and depth while embedding practical examples is the core strategy for securing high marks. This approach highlights both academic understanding and professional capability, which are critical for a distinction grade at this level. Distinction-level answers require integration of high-quality research. This involves referencing CIPD reports, peer-reviewed journals, and practitioner literature. Students should use credible data to strengthen their arguments. For instance, when discussing performance management, draw on recent studies showing evolving practices post-pandemic. Case studies from organizations also provide evidence of how theory works in practice. Importantly, research must be critically evaluated, not just inserted. This means comparing theories, highlighting strengths and limitations, and linking them back to the assignment question. Demonstrating an ability to question and critique makes the work analytical rather than descriptive. Research also builds academic credibility, showing the examiner that you are aware of current debates and trends. The balance of theory, evidence, and application is the strategy that transforms a good paper into a distinction-worthy submission. Critical analysis is a defining feature of distinction work. Instead of simply describing HR models, students should question their effectiveness. For example, when writing about motivational theories, compare Maslow's hierarchy with DC and Ryan's self-determination theory. Show how different models might apply in different organizational settings. Evaluate strengths, limitations, and implications for practice. This demonstrates higher-level thinking skills expected at Level 5. Additionally, link the analysis to outcomes such as employee retention, productivity, or engagement. Examiners look for evidence of thoughtful consideration of alternatives and well-justified arguments. The ability to critically evaluate HR strategies rather than just repeating textbook content will distinguish strong assessments from average ones. Structured arguments with supporting evidence and professional insight are key strategies for success. Well-structured assignments make arguments clearer and more persuasive. Distinction work requires not only strong content, but also excellent presentation. Begin with a logical plan that aligns to the assessment outcomes. Each section should directly address the criteria. Use headings and subheadings for clarity, guiding the examiner through your argument. Incorporating diagrams and frameworks can also make the work more engaging, provided they are explained and applied. For instance, a SWOT analysis or Ulrich's HR model could be visually presented and discussed. The structure should maintain balance between theory, practice, and evaluation, avoiding overly descriptive sections. Transitions between paragraphs should be smooth, showing progression of ideas. A polished structure reflects professionalism and helps ensure all elements of the assessment are addressed in a coherent, impactful manner. Finally, distinction-level assignments must show practical application and reflection. This involves using workplace examples to illustrate theoretical concepts. For instance, when writing about change management, link Kotter's model to a real organizational change you have experienced or studied. Reflection is also essential. Show awareness of what worked, what didn't, and why. Propose improvements and realistic recommendations, grounded in evidence and theory. Examiners value insights that demonstrate professional growth and critical self-awareness. The ability to link theory, practice, and reflection shows maturity of thought. It also highlights readiness to apply learning in real HR contexts. By combining robust application with reflection, assignments achieve greater depth. This practical, evaluative, and forward-thinking approach is a proven strategy to secure distinction at Level 5 CIPD assessments.